You've heard of May-December romances, but now some relationships are more like February-December, especially with celebrities. Take actor Alec Baldwin. He's 53. Did you hear he's dating a 27-year-old yoga teacher? And they've been very public about their age difference, even tweeting about it. Other celebrities spanning the years, Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones, they have a 25-year gap. Harrison Ford and Callista Flockhart, they have a 22-year difference. And then, of course, you've got the older woman, younger man issue. Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher are 16 years apart. Joining us now to discuss the age gaps in more and more relationships is Matt Titus, who's the author of Why Hasn't He Called, and psychologist and early show contributor, Dr. Jennifer Hartstein. Good morning to both of you. Matt, first of all, what is the appeal for men of these much younger women?
Well, first of all, I'm in love with Alec Baldwin's girlfriend. I love her.
Really?
I want to just say that publicly because she's hot. So the reason why this happens is because younger women are hotter than older women in most cases. Sorry, Demi Moore. Sorry, I think they're hotter in most cases.
Right there.
And they're a little more easily manipulated because they just haven't had a lot of life experience. So guys can control them. Control's a big thing when you have a hot chick.
So, in other words, it makes the men feel smarter?
Or it makes the men feel like they have more to offer to the table, I think. And I think
it's easier to control them.
Well, there might be that, but you know, there are a lot of younger women that are strong and powerful and successful in their own rights. I don't know about that so much, but they might feel more mature as a younger woman, and the man might be more immature, so that might bring them more to the even playing field.
Well, that's probably what's going on.
I don't agree, ladies, but go ahead.
I mean, they're not going to be 27 forever.
No, they're not. We'll just trade up, go with a younger girl when we get older.
Nice.
That tends to happen. That's not my MO, but it could happen.
Well, and historically, actually, I was looking at some research, and historically, that was one of the reasons why men started dating younger women, is that they wanted for childbearing. They actually went to, if their wives couldn't bear children, they then got divorced and went to younger women so they could do that.
So what is it, Jennifer, that women find appealing about older men?
Well, there's stability. I think there is an element of stability. If I'm 27 and someone 53 is interested in me and I have interesting ideas of things I want to do, there's a stability there. Well, there's an element of that. And there's a stability. They have had life experience. They've maybe done all of their wandering that men their age might have done. And so now they have someone who's more stable, who's ready to settle down, who's ready to have a family and lead a life towards the future.
You don't see a lot of younger women dating poor older men.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You know, these women, young women don't go after broke older men. They go after richer older men.
That's very true.
And I think that the fact is that also, I don't know that broke older men are going to go after younger women because they're also having the same thing. What do we have to offer? Where's the confidence?
They're looking for some financial stability, too. Is there any research on whether these relationships last the same way that relationships between people of the same age do?
No, that I have found. But the fact is that 50% of relationships end in divorce anyway, so we can imagine that the same thing is going to be true for these May to December romances. So I would assume that it's the same numbers. But it's hard to say because I didn't find it. I don't know if you found it.
No, I think it's just monogamy. Monogamy is very difficult for men and women. For any type of partners. You know, I don't believe that man is supposed to be monogamous. I think that marriage is basically a mere morality cage to keep men and women sort of housed. It's not natural. We just talked about the scientific background of propagating the species. We're not supposed to be with one person.
Well, let's hope that a lot of men disagree with you.
Right, and there are a lot of people who do disagree with that, certainly, but there is that argument on the table.
Okay, so at the end of the day, though, I mean, these women are going to get older. Does that mean that older men are free to just turn them in for a younger model?
Well, it depends on what kind of character these men have and what kind of history. I love love, and when you have a history with a woman, what does age have to do with it? You know, you're emotionally connected. It's not just about the physicality.
And I think ultimately that's the key. I think that what makes a relationship work is the connection and the feelings together. Lust may bring you together, but what keeps a relationship going is the connection and the feelings you have for one another.
And love is love, right? I mean, it's not all about age.
No.
You can fall in love with anybody.
Absolutely.
But lust is lust.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
And it does account for a lot of things, I think. So once that goes away, it does impact our relationship. But hopefully, the love is the underlying foundation that keeps you together.
I agree.
Got it. Well, Matt Titus, Jennifer Hartstein, thank you so much for being here with us this morning. Really appreciate it.